Crypto Night Live number 33. Hey! We'll see you in 30. Sorry about that, guys. This is my first time. I'm sitting in for Zerker tonight. He had a recital to do, and instead of canceling the show, he decided to let me give it a shot. And looks like I'm already screwing up. I played some Jimi Hendrix and stuff, and then everything, and then got in here, and it looks like Bo Rabbit got first. I went through talking, and then EC jumped in the stream and was like, "Yo, you're not live." So awesome.
All right.
What up?
Hey guys. Hey, what up? What up? I messed up a little bit on there. Ha ha ha.
Giving you some support here.
Yeah, I like I forgot I had everything set up to go, and I did the countdown, and I played a Jimi Hendrix song after I did Berserker's music, and then when EC jumped in, he was like, "Dude, you're not live." Just forgot to click the live button. Like, jeez. But
And then
whatever.
you put out the StreamYard link, and like there was no. I saw Shytown. That's about it.
Yeah,
At least you didn't do the whole show like that.
right.
It's like this is the format. So we're gonna wait. He's gonna throw the link, and I'm like, all right, well, this is how it goes. Apparently, you had the show going on for an hour.
I clicked the the countdown button, and just am thinking once it counts down, and just stupid. We're not hitting that, and a little nervous, a little jittery from being the host for the first time.
We'll keep you around. So,
do you guys want me to just go ahead and play the Hendrix song right now?
Yeah, jam it.
Yep. So, thanks, EC. I'm glad I at least got to the part where I threw the StreamYard link in. Right on, just a little Hendrix for you guys. Excuse me while I touch the moon. That's what I had planned.
that's great.
So,
Can you play the whole song?
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole song. That's it right there. Yeah, it just repeats over and over again. Like the chorus line is down. Yeah. We used to do that as a cover. I'll read some of these comments though, just to keep it in keep things normal. We got Bo Rabbit got first. And then EC put this in saying, I think he was saying something. So EC saying following the White Rabbit, right?
No, I was just referring to Bo Rabbit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We got Hans loaded in the house. What's up, Hans? What's up? Had a little technical difficulties sitting in for Berserker gear now, figuring it out. XRP Hitman in the house. We got the Haviland. Got Hans loaded again, the cool guy. Also, it'd probably be better to have a mouse than a touchpad, but working through it. Right on. Shytown, what's going on, my man? EC was first this time.
No, that was Bo Rabbit.
Hope it's guitar night. It was guitar night, but wow, embarrassing. Legendary, what's up, my man? What's up, Legendary? Susan Chippy. Talking about that, I'm seeing Bo Rabbit first now. Right on, right on. John Doe Crypto.
Yeehaw.
Zerker, still no webcam. Your videos are enough for me now, and you're serving the community well. We'll get that cam, though, and join in the future. Thanks for that, my man. Captain Redbeard in the house. Captain Redbeard is one of our True Blue Crew members. Right on. So, how you guys doing?
I'm gonna go grab a beer then.
Go grab
Oh
a
shit,
beer, man.
man! I need to grab one too,
Grab
man.
a beer.
Cheers.
Cheers it up.
Cheer it
Fuck
up.
it,
We got admin
I am gonna go
in the
grab one.
house. What's going on, admin? Cheers, guys. Cheers.
I don't want you guys to see my balls. That's why I'm pointing it up.
Yeah. No, we don't.
The big,
We don't
hairy, bubbly, tan.
We already got those on archive on one of Berserker's streams.
Really?
It's good. It's the rarest NFT.
It's a rare NFT. It is. What's up?
Man, nothing.
What do you have? What do you have? What do you have for us, EC? No special news that we need to talk about? When are we gonna pop? What?
EC or E4?
Oh, sorry, E4.
Oh,
If you ask me,
I know.
I have some.
Yeah, well, how about that?
How about that, Pop?
I like that one, dude. My favorite one is the this one.
It's
I
like
don't give a fuck.
It's like I'm taking a shit. That's like I don't, buddy.
So
It'd be a good
I'm
problem
gonna
to have,
talk
man.
about
Shitting
today,
out
man.
some dollar
Shit.
bills.
There was some cool shit
That's a good power.
that's been happening. Everything's just lining up.
Did
and
you say
happening
that
at
was a
once.
good power up?
The pick me up.
Shitting dollars is my power up. Fuck yeah, bro.
Right on. Yeah, so a couple more comments. Ralph Cooper's in the house. Hello, Ralph. How you doing? Okay, vlogs, yo. Was this before, or you guys are still talking? Yeah, I was not on yet.
Maybe I missed it, but what is Berserker busy tonight or what?
Yeah,
Got
Berserker
some
has
cakes or something?
we got Ani in the house. What's up, Ani? Welcome to the show.
Hey, Ethan, you special co-host, you. How are
Yeah,
you?
you know, hold down the fort for the crypto, for the
No.
Blue Crew.
Hold on,
He's
hold down
got
the
the
fort.
power.
Yeah, so everybody shut the fuck up. Let Ani talk. God damn it.
You gotta do like a bunch of your those Berserker one-liners. That'd be awesome.
Mhm. Try to remember a few of them.
We
Now I'm
gotta
on.
clip out Berserker and throw him in with the Alex
This is your
video.
sport here.
Oh, yeah.
You guys
He
need
brings-
to, you need to capture some of them.
Yeah.
He brings
Need
a
to capture
special
some of them.
flavor.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, the way he runs the show is like, man, like I know other people have, maybe tried the format or whatever, and there's just he's got something special to be able to sit here and talk to everyone and make sure everyone's in line and everyone takes turns and everything. He's pretty good at all that. So
Yeah, he's super
Entertaining,
quick-minded, quick-witted, and really funny. I'm
Yeah.
telling
He's
you.
What did he say
charismatic,
he's
man.
doing?
He's got that charm. He brings a
Yeah.
presence. He brings a presence with him every time he's around.
Yeah,
he's
did
at
he say
a
he was
undisclosed. He's at an undisclosed location for a
Oh man, he hit Fed
flute
status.
recital. Flute. He's at his roommate's kid is playing flute at a recital or something. So he went to
Oh, for sure.
go show some support for the musician,
Yeah.
the up and
You should
coming
be streaming
musician.
it right now.
What's that?
Should be streaming it right here.
Yeah. Well, I was like, Rudy, you could probably jump in on your phone. Just jump in real quick. So we'll see.
Do a little celebrity
Wow.
snapshot.
We got Tony Bags, good vibes, doing some dabs, maybe. I don't know. SHIT, it's going down tonight. I'm a little slow with these. Hit the like, everyone. Come on. I don't know how many likes we got. We got 22 people watching. Oh, that's cool. Devin Steve. Morning, everyone. Devin Steve. I forgot. I know he's overseas somewhere. So, hey, look,
Where
we
you
got
at,
another
EC?
buddy. Hey, Sean. Welcome to the
What's up?
party.
What's going on? I
If
didn't
you got a
realize it
bag,
was Wednesday.
Hey, Sean.
bigger the bag, the bigger the
Hey,
building,
hey.
right?
Hump day.
What's up, Reno? Yeah, I
Nothing
forgot
much,
today
dude.
was Wednesday.
EC's picking up some beer.
About to.
So,
What's
you
up,
guys
you big
excited
bald
about
black
the,
eagle?
You guys excited about picking some property on the Ledger City game, or?
Yeah, dude,
I
I've
haven't
already
been keeping up.
I've already moved my XRP bag that I want to put on that game.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to go. I just got to go through the registration. I was so busy today, dude. I was up till like 3 a.m. working on my first NFT collection. Well, yeah, it's my first collection.
Is that
I've
bots?
got 3.
Is that the
No.
hard box?
I kind of put that one to side just because I got hit with inspiration with something else. I've got a goddess collection. If
Okay.
you want to check it out, I'll throw the link in there, dude. It's pretty dope, dude. I can't stop working on pieces, dude. It's really cool.
Yeah. I've gotten a hold of a buddy of mine that he used to be in a band with me, but he's also a great artist. I think I've shared the paintings that I have from him before on here.
Yeah, he needs to
Popcorn, Alex.
NFT that shit, dude.
He doesn't even know what NFTs are, and it's weird.
Do it for him.
He's a younger cat, so I would think that, but he's such an artisty type. You know, he plays bass, guitar, piano, paints, draws. He probably just is like, you know, that whole part of the world is kind of tunes it out.
Yeah, but
So I
he
gotta
could still scan them. I mean, he can hand draw them.
Oh yeah.
And then scan them
the
up. You know.
technicals, it's just a matter of getting together and talking to him and seeing if he wants to do it. If he's down, then I'll probably be doing all the.
There's
work online.
There is NFT projects out there that are already doing that. They're buying artwork from other people and then they're scanning it and they're making one-of-one NFT pieces off of them.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Hey, what's up?
I'm not
lady?
one of those, but
Yeah, that's a little scammy, really.
Mm-hmm.
well, I mean, it depends. Like if the art's really good, but the artist is just not wanting to, learn the NFT space, then I think it's completely legitimate because that is something you don't want. Like artwork like that should be available for people, in more than just physical form, because if it's good, it's fucking good, man. And here lately I've been seeing so many insane pieces, dude. It's hard to imagine ever not NFTing anything I create.
Yeah.
I sold my first collection, by the way.
Oh, you did?
Hey, congratulations,
Yeah.
man.
I think did you sell it to someone in a Twitter or talk to them in a Twitter space?
Yeah, I was kind of like promoting my page or whatever, and somebody hit me up with a DM and was talking to me about it, and it was more the project that he was buying into than it was the artwork. I mean, he appreciated the artwork, but he liked what I was doing and my fundraiser that I'm doing for the schools, and that's kind of how that went down. But I was super appreciative. He's actually a developer himself. I'm not going to say who he is. He didn't really want me to tell people who he was, but yeah, dude, I'm really appreciative for people in the NFT space, dude. Every space that I drop into is like I'm meeting like I was in a space at 3 a.m. this morning while I was working on a piece.
How many pieces were in that collection?
4. I only do 4 a collection.
Well,
but that
congratulations.
series is gonna have I think it'll have. Well, I don't know. It'll just depend on when I decide to move on to another area of artwork.
Were you gonna think about utility?
I think I'm gonna. Yeah, utility is the fundraising. I'm working on raising $100K for building a CNC machinist program at one of my local high schools. I eventually want to get all 4 of them, but I'm going to buy 10 Tormac 440s. And they're like $10,000, $15,000. But I think if I work with Tormac, they'll, being at a school fundraising, they might be able to kick some
No.
subsidies back or something.
What's a tour? A
Tormac?
for-
Oh, it's a small like it's more of a hobbyist CNC machine. So it's perfect for, but it's on the lower end of pricing, so it's perfect for something like high school kids to get into and start learning G code and setting up a CNC machine and learning the terminology and the vocabulary and stuff. And it's something they can take with them directly to any one of these manufacturing plants around here that do CNC work.
Now the lathe, is it a CNC lathe where it spins the block of metal, or is it
it's a
robotic one that goes all over the place?
It's a vertical mill.
Okay.
So you've got like the one you're talking about. There's two different variations. There's a horizontal and there's a vertical. Typically, most of them are vertical.
So you're talking of CNC lathe is vertical.
No, a lathe is a lathe. It's a totally different machine.
Oh, okay. But a lathe would be then the lathe is the one that's horizontal that spins like this, right?
Yeah. But then you have mills. Your mills are your more automated ones. And those you can also get those in horizontals as well.
Yeah. There's a guy
so
out here
instead
in
of having
Detroit,
the Z and go ahead.
I was working on a building and the lady rented they're both in the service, but he actually had 2 or 3 of those in the first floor, and they were making some part for the Abrams tanks or something like that. So
yeah,
I don't know what kind of metal it was. It was like
I got a buddy that used to use a lathe to make silencers.
Oh, okay.
Homemade.
Yeah,
Homemade.
Yep. When I was working at Holly, that's what I was doing was lathe work, the automated lathes, and he came in. My coworker came in and he machined some brass caps for a Chevy, and then he machined, and he was doing it on the manual lathe. He wasn't even doing it on the automated one. And then he was also working on rethreading somebody's suppressor that they brought into him. I thought that was pretty cool. But the manual stuff versus the automated stuff, man, 2 different ball games. Different ball games.
I'm going to drop the link in the chat again. Looks like we got somebody backstage, but they don't have a camera or a mic. It says device is not connected. So we can't let you guys in.
You got to enable that, man.
Yes. Yeah, you got to enable at least one of them to get in the chat.
Yeah. Then again, it could be a test.
Sometimes the browser just doesn't enable it. So if you're on a phone, you have to close all your other apps.
It might be it might be one of the guys testing me to make sure I don't, like, oh, you passed the test. So, but yeah, any crypto stuff tonight?
Hey there, you won 5,000 zerbs. You passed the test. Just give your key phrases in the private chat.
Yeah. Just don't forget to hand over those seed phrases.
That's the password to get in.
You were talking about the wall. All right, go ahead, Sean.
I have some sort of crypto related stuff in terms of scams.
Okay.
So there is I was listening to my talk radio today, and there's a scam coming out there that if you get if any of you guys have if you have a banking app and you have Zelle, if you get a text message or a phone call that says, hey, somebody's trying to use your Zelle account, which is not really an account, it's just an access portal to do banking transactions. Please say, type in this X, Y, and Z to prove it's you or not you. And people are scamming people out of their bank accounts from the Zelle platform.
Wow.
Damn.
Man.
Yeah, and I was like, that's crazy. And I don't have Zelle, fortunately. Because when I was first going to get it at my bank, I initially set up the bank account as a business account, and my personal account was like a side account.
What's
so
up?
When I dropped when I dropped the business account and then tried to get it set up on my personal, it's like, oh, you got to change this, that, and the third. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing none of that. So just a FYI for you guys, if you have Zelle.
I had
Very easy.
I've
Alan,
been
what's up?
people try. Yeah, hey, welcome to the stream, Al.
Hey,
I
Alan.
got some people that
Hey,
tried
Ani.
to scam me in Discord before, and
Okay.
I was in there, and it was like I forget which
You guys get to
which
see me in
channel
action.
I was on, but it was like
There
the
you
guy
go.
sent me a thing in my private message, and the name of his the name he picked was like service or like like the name itself with no logo is like Discord service or admin or something like that. The title was just
Wow.
what the heck. Hey, look at here, we got something.
Nice hydro setup.
Thanks,
Now what
Ani.
you growing there?
I'll
Looks like I
teach
saw
you
some
guys a
lettuce.
little bit. This
Yeah.
Is
this
that-
is
Some lettuce.
this is okay. So
Is that a bubbler? Or is that like a flow system? Like, what do you? Or are they sitting it?
So
Like
I
what-
make all
which-
these systems. So I'm going to be teaching you guys once crypto hits $10, $20. I'll be teaching you guys how to do this for free as
There you go.
a give back to the community. And so because we not only do you need food security, you need crypto security as well. You need financial independence and food independence. So
I always wanted to learn
Yes.
how to do hydroponics.
Yes. Shill it. Shill the project, man. I want to hear it.
so
You're on the main stage there, buddy.
So I think I got 2 streams playing at one time. Hold on a second, guys.
Okay.
I gotta stop
Sounds
the
okay out
YouTube
here. We don't hear any
at the
echoes
same
here.
time. Hold on.
At first, what I thought you had back there was some aquariums. I thought you were doing some aquascaping, and then I zoomed in and looked a little bit, and I'm like,
Okay, I can
oh
see
man,
better now. Oh, got it.
hydroponics.
Yeah, so I'm very easy hydroponics. A bunch of people know me on the other channel. I just kind of wanted to tell you guys what I did and what I'll be doing for the community in the future, because it's all about knowledge and sharing it with other people. And we're in a time right now where our knowledge could benefit others if we're just willing to share it. Okay, so
Yes.
bringing value and something that people need is very important. And me as a person, I believe if you pay it forward, it will be paid back to you. And so this is my proposal. So when you guys see XRP hit a minimum of $10, I'll be able to retire basically from my other job and focus and concentrate on doing hydroponics and training for free on a YouTube channel such as this. I'll be coming to you guys live and saying, okay, so over here, we got some of this butter lettuce right here, right? This only took me, guys, this is like this one right here, this little baby, my little baby. This is 2 weeks old, all right? You guys want to see what a 1 week old looks like? Here's what a 1 week old little baby looks like something like this, all right? So that's a 1 week old baby, right? You go from 1 week to 2 weeks. This is just the second week. Now,
so you're saying I
Wow.
can have good?
Look
I
at
can
the
have a good
difference.
Caesar salad in
Wow.
2 weeks.
you see these roots?
That's fucking huge.
See how white they are?
Yeah.
Just because I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this shit
Yeah.
for like 30 years.
Yeah.
All right, so we got
So are
Alan,
you using?
right?
What,
I'll teach you
are you
it.
using any
I can't give
fertilizer?
away- yeah, you have to use fertilizer. There's all kinds of different
Right.
methods and stuff, but I'll be telling you a bunch of stuff. So you got a little butter lettuce. I can't get my camera. This is called a butter lettuce, like bib lettuce, okay, or like a better tasting iceberg, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we
a
got these
spinach
little
guy, man.
rocks in
I
here.
love spinach.
Well, this is almost like a spinach too, but I grow spinach, I grow butter lettuce, I grow Swiss chard, which is in this. I got a little
Oh
bucket here
yeah.
going. I got some tomatoes right here. See my tomatoes?
Yeah,
right
they
here.
sell that butter lettuce. You can buy it live in the grocery store where it comes with the roots still on it. Have you
Yeah.
ever seen those?
Yeah, I have. I have.
So
seen
wait a
that.
minute. So wait a minute. What you're saying is I can have a good Caesar salad in 2 weeks. If I
Pretty
do it
much.
the right
Hey,
way.
Absolutely.
Very
That's awesome.
easy.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
Yeah. What's up,
Easy.
Ani?
What Easy. Where's
What's that?
Where's your other hydroponic plant?
Say that again.
Where's your other hydroponic plant?
My other plants that I have.
You don't have an other
Oh, I
hydroponic
like
plant?
that. I like that. I
He's
like
talking
that.
about the other plant for the head.
He's like, where's
Yeah.
the weed at? Where the weed
This is
at?
the rated
With the
G.
CBD
This is
farming.
This is
hey,
the rated
this
G
is the
hydroponic.
this is the introduction.
rated
That's
G.
right. Rated
Okay.
G.
Hey, this is the
G-rated.
survival
Yeah.
products, man. This is what's going to keep you alive and healthy.
Amen.
That's what we
exactly
need.
it.
Now, do you do
Everybody
any
needs
fruit?
to be growing their own food, man.
Do you
Everybody.
have any
But
fruits in
mentally
there?
and
Now-
physically, so.
One
Do you-
person at a time. Ani, go ahead.
Do you grow under fluorescence or LEDs? What kind of lights do you use?
These lights, I have one here. As you can see me holding this one. I don't want to blind anybody, but this is a strip light. And then I
Okay.
have a bigger one down here.
Just a
because-
regular.
No, this is a advanced LED light. This is an HLG horticulture light group. Actually, they make some of the best lights. This one's not on, so I can flip it over.
Nice.
This is
Is
a
it,
strip.
um,
So if you're growing other things, you don't want to use this. You want more of a square type of lighting. Okay. But if you're
Yeah.
growing food, which I recommend everybody should be doing both. Okay. Whatever. But food, you want to light like this because it'll do a 4-foot spread. And this is each
Nice.
tube that I have here is 4 foot. I can have, there's 10 plants right here just in this tiny little area. I can have 30 on the same rack. I can have 30 plants. And then down on the bottom, I've got my little nursery with my little seedlings in here. And then in front of that, I'm actually growing, like I said, tomatoes, Swiss chard. Swiss chard grows really quick, and another tomato plant. So this is just
How many
Just a
kelvins
s-
is that strip light?
well,
Cutting in
this
and out
one
a little bit.
this one right here is
He's
putting
rugged.
out approximately about 250 watts. So that's LED watts though, 4-foot spread, 250 watts for it's about $1 a watt, let's just say, at least, or $2 a watt, depending on what kind of lights you want to buy. That's a whole nother topic is lights, but
Yeah,
That's
that's true.
good, 'cause
I'm not
that's
going to make you
about-
go down that rabbit hole.
That's about a little
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
That's a little over 60 watts per square foot, so that's really good actually.
yeah,
I
yeah,
used
you
to
gotta-
grow other things, but I used to use a high pressure sodium, for bloom.
Those are
and
very expensive, and
yeah, and they're
um,
hot.
I like
and
the full
expensive to
spectrum.
run.
it's probably 70 degrees in this tent right here. I got this in a
Yeah.
spare bedroom, and
Yeah.
you don't want to advertise to other people what you're really growing, especially
Of
if
course
the
not.
grid
No,
goes
I
down.
did like heat infrared barrier. It was like a production, but LED has come a long way. Like this was when T5s first came out, and I used
Correct.
or T4s or T5s. I used to use those for the vegetative state,
Yep,
and then
yep.
the HPS for the other. But yeah, no LEDs. And the light bill, everything must be substantially less with LED.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Berserker's not here. I heard. The
Right.
guy with the hat on, is it EW? Is that your
That's
E-
E4.
E4.
E4? Okay.
E4
Okay,
right.
man,
W.
you could play guitar pretty good, man. Can you do any Tom Petty?
I don't learn covers and memorize them like a dictionary, but if there's a song in the band, like we go through covers, like I'll learn it, play it badass, and then if we don't play it for 3 or 4 months, it takes me a minute to remember it,
Free
But
Falling.
yeah, like
Do you-
which song would you like?
Free Falling.
Free Falling? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I might be able to figure that out in a second.
Do you remember
Talk
that
some more
song?
yourself.
Tom
I
Petty?
don't.
Falling.
I know it's probably pretty easy chords, but
Loves
We're
horses,
mooning.
loves horses. We are mooning. Thank you, Jesus.
Yep.
Crypto revolution, man. I just pray that this happens pretty soon because a lot of us been waiting a year and being impatiently waiting, and the
Yeah, I
bleeding.
got.
Uh-huh.
We all got big plans and big futures, man. I've got big plans. I've got big plans. I'm ready to start kicking stuff off and changing the world, man.
check out
You're doing the same thing. Are you
Google-
doing education with the
check out the Google
Yes.
hydro and
backdrop
stuff?
right now. It's
Correct.
fucking-
Yeah, I do it currently
sheet.
now across the United States, and I even get paid in crypto. I even have a .crypto website.
Nice.
Very easy hydroponics.crypto is how I take my crypto payments, and I make systems and ship them out all over the country. Even Hawaii. Hawaii's a little expensive for the shipping, but
Yeah.
California was the most expensive one so far. So we'll see if how much Hawaii tops that one.
Yeah.
It's nice,
I just
man.
had that share screen up that I had up there a second ago. It was just kind of interesting how Google always puts out the weirdest, on their search bar screen.
Yeah.
And I thought it was interesting today that they put this out here. It's like, I don't even know. Ross Bonheur's 200 birthday. So I don't know if that's a poet or what. I haven't researched it, but I'm thinking probably a poet. Just interesting that that's sitting there with the sheep,
Gotcha.
Mhm.
So that was neat. It's always something. But
so Ani, I haven't seen you in a while. So how you been, by the way? And good to see you on this channel again. And
Good to see you too, man.
yeah.
It's been a minute. Been super busy and planning my retirement, as I'm sure all you are pretty soon here, God willing.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. I mean, gotta have dreams, It's just crypto innovation is not going to stop. I mean, it's eventually going to happen. My game is if it happens in 2025, so be it. If it happens before then, I drawed out my timeline to 2025 just to be on the safe side for ISO 2022 adoption and world adoption. But, it's funny that I haven't ever seen world adoption happen as fast as it's happening right now. And when you start seeing 100 million XRP moving in a day, that's something that, that's telling you something. But the crazy thing is you don't see the price move. You just see the XRP announcement, and 100 million XRP just came out of nowhere and got bought up, but the price didn't even go up a penny. It's like, when the heck is that tidal wave?
There's a lot of not a lot of manipulation going on, and a lot of it is because they have bots on the whatever exchanges or wherever that could have also just came off in an exchange or to a cold wallet. I don't know if you looked it up on XRP scan or not, but it's like you can watch and look at the chart, like on Bybit, and you can see when it's manipulation like that, because where the green and red candles are stopping for like a line like this long, especially if you see that on like a freaking 15-minute chart, not so much on a 1 minute, but you can totally see it. And I've got this theory of my own that I feel like XRP could be used to kill debt or to pay back, say, a country that is owed a lot of money,
like China.
The way they could the way they could use the technology, because it's each coin is a program, and when they say flip the switch, I always think of them being able to flip the switch whenever the hell they wanted. And like, you kind of made me think of that, Alan, like it could be a system that helps, like, because of the on-demand liquidity, you're freeing up trillions of dollars. How do we know when they're freeing them up or for how long? We don't.
I agree.
Because like you just said, they bought 100 million. So that could be going on, and they're using that on-demand liquidity, the money they're saving that they would have had to pay Swift or the banksters is actually helping repay some of this debt.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
E4, I got a point for you real quick, is that it will have happened like months ago. We just won't know about it because they won't let it reflect in the price. They'll be doing everything behind the scenes. Like, for instance, they could have flipped the switch the moment that Russia invaded Ukraine, right? To activate the system, make sure it's working, make sure there's no errors or issues. And then, at the end of this year, then they make some sort of announcement. Then all of a sudden the price shoots through the roof, or the Ripple lawsuit ends and Ripple says, hey, we've got 50 billion XRP in storage. We're just going to gift it or pay a penance to the SEC and the power, not to the SEC, to the big bankers, so they can get it for free, basically, and start making money with it.
Somehow I
think
don't know if
that's
they're going
more
to give
what's
it
gonna
away
happen.
like that.
Well, I don't think they're going to give it away, but you know what I'm saying. It's going to be that substantial discount.
So you're talking
because in
about
order-
the escrow?
Yes.
Yeah, you're talking
Yeah.
about delegations
I think
to
that
replace.
I think
Or
the
to
escrow
cover.
is designed to be escrow, and I think it's what makes it work.
Can I say something that not many people probably even thought of? Let's go all the way back to 1988 when the first patent was filed, right? Distributed ledger patent was filed in 1988. David Schwartz, MIT, and our wonderful federal government created a messaging service for the United States government to do secure messaging so they wouldn't get hacked and or picked up or discovered. And that created a new type of system. And, you know, over the years, it migrated into a financial new system, which was always really probably intended, but eventually started happening back in the 2000s. Now, when MoneyGram and Western Union started utilizing this technology and proved to all the banks, okay, there's 6 layers of security that all the banks have to have before they adopt a new technology. And most people don't know this, and most people, because they don't do the research, is no bank is going to adopt a new technology before it's proven to work. And all 6 layers of security have been passed. Now, if anybody can tell me another technology other than distributed ledger technology that has passed all 6 layers of those securities, I'm very interested in knowing what other technology has that ability. Okay. And I think that the test was Swift using this technology, and or the test for the whole entire banking system across the world was MoneyGram and Western Union, because let's face it, everyone, MoneyGram and Western Union have been doing international transactions throughout the world for, you know, since 2006. So if anybody has any additional information telling me something new other than that.
No, Western Union's been doing stuff since, I want to say, since the 1900s.
Well, I know, but using distributed ledger technology or any kind of crypto technology, that's what I'm saying. This is why I'm so bullish on XRP, because I know that it's the only coin that's really passed the adoption because of the
got Bird Dog in the house.
You know,
What up, Bird Dog?
Dog?
With all that
Go ahead,
technology, you know, it's just a matter of time before the wave finally crashes on the beach and they start actually I think the switch has already been flipped. It's just they're holding it back with this stupid case because they know our dollar is going to zero and they're just trying to stop the inevitable, you know. And the bankers are all trying to, JP Morgan couldn't get their coin working and fully adopted. So all the other technologies are scrambling trying to get on board, because eventually what's going to happen with these regulations is I do believe that these side chains for distributed ledger technology are really creating something.
Well,
so
what it is that they can't pay their handlers without people now tracking all their financial information, and so that's what they're afraid of. That's why they're scrambling.
Yeah, and JP Morgan's token was built on Ethereum.
Yeah,
which
that
has
doesn't
major
work.
scaling issues.
Proof of crap.
Well, it's also like I feel like we're in the middle of what's the beginning of now evident is a financial storm, a war online, crypto, banks, in defense, intelligence, like all that is going on behind the scenes. And, you know, like who's holding the bridge asset? You know, who has the control over that? Because that's the one they really need. Everything else, like Alan was saying, the shit's been copied and they, you know, this and that.
When Mike Novogratz from A16Z, whatever, gets on CNBC and says he doesn't understand XRP, but he's bullish on the company Ripple, it's like, shut up, dude. You know really what's going on. You invested in ETH with the pre-sale. ETH got the free pass. You thought you were golden. You made some money, and you still don't understand XRP. which has had a has had a DEX on the platform since 2012, and Ethereum didn't come online until 2015. It's like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Bank of America patented also back in 1988 the first distributed ledger technology usage. So Bank of America, good old Bank of America, the second largest bank in the United States, filed
Which
a
I can't
patent
stand.
way back then. Not even add that into that 19.
Yeah, we got
Right.
background noise coming in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry
it's
about
probably
that.
Alex's kids.
Okay.
All right.
Well, anyway, so that being said, that this technology's been around for so long, it makes sense that this world adoption is going to be ran on XRP. And seeing the Bank of Bhutan, one of the most, bunch of Elon Musk at the Bank of Bhutan. There's a bunch of money there. I think, Elon Musk being the richest man in the world is a crock of crap. That's basically on paper. Those Saudi people that live over there have more money than Elon ever saw. They just don't expose it. You know what I mean? And especially now with the price of oil, I think Elon's gotten topped already with the price of oil now, barrels.
And I'll tell you this much too. I think that the person, they talk about Elon's the richest guy, Bill Gates, the Saudi sheikhs. I think the richest man or family on the planet, and it has been so for about 300 years, is the Rothschild family.
Yes.
You can't tell
one of
me.
them, for sure.
You can't
No,
tell me.
they're one of the richest, but they are the richest of the richest, and they always have been.
And
Well,
I can tell you,
It's been in their bloodline for generations.
Here's the thing about that too: is the House of Saud actually may have more gold, more precious metals, more money.
Oh yeah,
but
I can
when it
agree with
comes
that.
to having control and power over everything and in your hands in every system, to where you can actually manipulate the way the world is ran and wars and all that. Yeah, Rothschilds have been doing that for a while.
Yeah, I think they were the.
That's
first
why they always
trillionaires.
change their names.
Yeah.
I think
They
they
always
were
change their
trillionaires
names
100
under-
years ago.
Well, I can tell you the folks in Abu Dhabi with their 2030 plan, which was they had 10 years ago when I was there, they had allocated like $50 trillion to their 2030 plan.
Wow.
And it was
Is
already
that
in the budget.
agenda? The Agenda 2030? Or
Well,
what are you talking
I
about?
noticed in 2011 when I was traveling, all these cities had a 2030 plan. They didn't call it 2030 Agenda 2030. They just all simultaneously had this plan to like make their city bigger and smarter, right?
Yeah.
And I only mentioned that because those guys, I think it was like 50, it was some ridiculous amount of trillions that they had set aside for that plan already in the budget. Like they already had the money. So I'm just throwing that in there as super ballers out there. Now, who knows the Rothschild? Now, when you talk about assets or something,
Right. And I got to get to a few of these comments. I haven't done it in a while. I know that's usually part of the way that show works. So I'm just going to go through a few of them. I know the admin's been in the back throwing a couple up, but we'll go through.
And I got a
We
question for
Alex
Alan when you're done, bro. I got a question
Alex
for Alan.
Yeet. Right on. Alex Yeet. Boom. I cannot miss this stream. Right on. Awesome stream. Boom.
OG for show.
We got Alex Sheet again. This is the gang of the OG show.
OG show.
Boom.
Right on.
Our homeboy Apex Crypto in the house. Howling at the moon. It almost looks like a banana from here. Ralph Cooper.
Ralph Cooper.
All right. Shout out to Lady E. Lady E in the house.
Lady E.
We got go down here. I got to get a mouse if I'm going to be doing this pad on my laptop. Ain't cutting it. Right on. There was another comment in here that I thought was interesting. Something to talk about. What are the conspiracy theories? I think we ran through that earlier. FinTech millionaire in the house. Let's talk about lizard people.
FinTech millionaire.
Oh man,
I saw an interesting tweet today. It was a CAPTCHA. It was a meme, and someone used a CAPTCHA. Which one of these squares? Which squares have reptiles? And it had like a snake, a turtle, a dinosaur, and then it had like Bill Gates down here, and then over here it had like Klaus Schwab standing above Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I think I shared that in the Telegram.
Klaus Schwab.
Yeah.
Cannot stand Klaus Schwab.
Congratulations from Lady E. Booyah.
Bird dog.
Alex Sheet, taking request tonight. LOL. Worm Moon in 2 days. Let's get weird. Right on.
I gotta get a
Let's
hold of
get
Bird
weird.
Dog and talk to him.
We got XRP Hitman. I got skills at creating NFTs and got Adobe software. I'm trying to print my t-shirts too with the NFTs combo style.
Nice.
Right on.
Oh, you get. Boom.
There's a lot of people. People are capitalizing on that market structure. I thought I was the only one, and as time has gone on, I've met 4, now 5 people that are catching on to the same concept, and it's going to be a big opportunity.
We're gonna get into it, man. Got Darren. I can't remember how to pronounce his last name. Darren, who says Jesse Smollett is innocent. On that note,
shout out to Darren, man.
Bird Dog, you
bringing
had a
the comedy.
Bird Dog, you had a question for Alan. Looks like
go Bird Dog, go.
I can tell he's done his homework. When you look at things like the internet and you figure it was created by originally, I guess, DARPA. Do you think blockchain was maybe created by DARPA since you're going back in like the 80s?
Ooh, good question.
I mean, I don't think it's the most bullish thing, but like I like crypto and I'm into it because I know like a lot of the shit that runs the world sucks, you know. But if you just cry and complain and whine about it, you're gonna be broke and not be able to do a damn thing, you know. So
yeah, but you can't rule it out. That's a good question.
Oh, I'm not ruling it out. I'm adding to the fact. I'm saying that, you know, like when I got into crypto at first, it was like, yeah, I told myself like, my whole life I've been like this conspiracy, that conspiracy. I was like, why don't I start using this to make money? So I know the end game is probably not the best thing for humanity, the control and all that, you know, like, so we need to get in, learn this tech, make some money off of it and learn how it works so that kind of stuff doesn't completely happen, like, or else, you know, it's pretty much can't stop it.
Right.
So
you're saying don't hate the player, hate the game, and get in and learn and see if you try to change the game.
Right. Yeah. Or just pretend like you're doing that and then go get some property up north and go ghost.
Yeah. Being years ahead in investments is always
I want to take the karmic approach. I want to take my money and I want to do good things and implant good education system, man. And I think it's going to come full circle just from me working on that. I think I'm just going to have all that good come right back to me.
I'm back.
Do you have an answer for that now, Alan?
Oh, I do. All right. So, yeah, man, that was a good question. Very good question. I do believe there was a collaboration. Let me pause the YouTube channel because it's playing in the background at the same time as I got YouTube Premium. So hold on. All right, here we go. Can y'all hear me better now?
Yeah,
looks like I heard you fine the first time.
You're fine. You're just hanging. You're upside down.
There you go.
There you go.
How about now? Good. All right. So yes, I do believe there was a collaboration with DARPA program because, you know, back in the Soviets' time when we actually got the telegraph and they captured that item and we're able to decode all the code that was coming through, we had to create a new technology that was unhackable, you know, because blockchain basically it's not unhackable, but it's pretty damn hard to hack it. So they came up with a brilliant way to do it. And yes, DARPA makes all of our weapons. They make all the future technology. So I do believe between David Schwartz, MIT, and you know, the CIA, and of course, more than likely DARPA had something to do with it. They're technology driven. So yes, I'm going to stick with that answer.
Robots, algorithms, and drones. We know the plan.
Hey, we
What's
got
that
AI,
guy's channel? The Crypto Teacher.
Hey, they can work for us or they can make us work for them.
Yeah,
one or the other. It just depends on.
Bees. We got bees that fly and pollinate plants now. Like literally, they have swarms of bees that actually come in and pollinate your plants throughout a whole hydroponic garden. I know
What
this.
creeps me
Mechanical
out are
bees?
the-
Well,
Yeah, mechanical drone bees. Like
No
literally.
shit. Wasn't that on
no.
Richie Rich? Professor
DARPA
Keen Bean had a
started the
mechanical
swarm.
bee.
Well-
DARPA started the swarms. They have all these swarms of drones that 500 drones come in and just swarm a whole city.
That's not a conspiracy. That's for real.
That's for real. Yeah, watch that
Oh
on
my God.
YouTube. Watch it
Yeah,
on YouTube.
yeah,
I've seen it, but I don't know if it's
Instead of
conspiracy.
ensuring that the real bees remain alive.
You would
Well,
be
try to-
surprised, Alex, what kind of technology they got,
Yes,
especially
exactly.
DARPA.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Energy weapons are the
God.
future, though. They can
Uh-huh.
make weapons of energy that make you vomit, make you disorientated, make you,
Yeah.
disembowel yourself. I mean, there's all
Well-
kinds of technology that they're using. They
Yeah,
don't
they
need
can
a
do that
gun
with
or a bullet.
sounds.
Well,
Yeah, they have. I
Alan-
mean, all listen to this. All right, all of the SpaceX rockets that are sending up the satellites, every satellite has a laser that connects from one to the next. They interconnect. They can send power back and forth to each other from each satellite. Okay, and the satellites can generate that electricity and pulse it anywhere on the planet that they want. Information or energy, whatever they want.
Yeah, that's
So you're
that
saying they
was.
can send electricity from the Starlink satellite?
Exactly.
Did you not
from
dive
one
into
power.
the
satellite to
Nashville
the
bombing?
next.
Is
So-
that why
so-
Elon named his company Tesla? Because maybe
Well,
they were.
I don't know.
kinda
I like the X.
using
I
a
like
bunch
the
of the
X and SpaceX, so I believe
Yeah.
it's maybe XRB. But anyway,
One of the
so this-
conspiracies is that I heard with all the Trump stuff is that they're going to have all this technology that the people don't know about, but once we get rid of the baddies, we're going to release all this new tech.
well,
Yeah.
No, I think
they
he
said
named it
alien
Tesla.
alien agenda. That's going to be probably the next thing after
Okay.
the flare up of the
I-
next COVID
I think he
virus.
named
or-
it Tesla because Tesla had the design and the concept of free energy, where energy could be sent from one position to another in a
That's
grid
why I was-
pattern.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
what
why I
Starlink is.
thought of that. Yeah.
Or
That's what
waypoints
Starlink is,
based
my
on-
friend.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
The energy, as I mentioned, can be sent from one satellite to the next to
Correct.
charge it. If it's going down, if it's dropping a cell on the battery, this laser can send energy from one of the satellites to the next satellite and
Right.
charge it up.
So
Where's
do
that
you
energy
think that
come
the
from?
targeting could be how there's the people on YouTube who are like targeting is real and they think that like maybe they're getting beamed with some kind of beam? Do you think that
Well,
could be a
I mean,
possibility?
there's three possibilities here why I think this technology was created. First and foremost,
Super red pill tonight, bro.
well, this technology was created for multiple purposes to, as I said, direct energy and technology and information from anywhere in the world from a satellite to get internet all over the planet. We all know that answer. Okay.
Which means,
So
which
the
means
only way you can have internet over the whole entire planet is to cover it with satellites all over and each, part of the latitude, longitude lines. And that's already happening. That should be
Oh.
done in like a
Alan,
year.
let me chime in on that point. I have some SATCOM experience, and there is a physics problem. Have you ever tried to play Call of Duty on a satellite connection?
Latency.
Yes. And
The
that is
latency
not
is so low
that
right
is
now.
a physics. That is literally a physics issue. So you can send data, but that streaming, that latency for that kind of, that type of internet is not.
because you need bigger bandwidth though.
Well, no, trust, dude. With Satcom, I'm telling you, bro. All they can do is increase the power. All they can do is increase the power.
Starlink right now has a gig. I mean, a gig of speed with a latency of it's like 0.5 or something. It's really, I don't remember exactly what the latency is, but it's very extremely low.
Mhm.
And that being said, that's right now. And they just came out with the $500 plan, like a crazy amount of bandwidth. I mean, just ridiculous amount of speed, and the latency is less. So this is just getting started,
I have a. First of all, Alan, we don't deserve you. You're hanging out with riffraff like us. And we appreciate you, man.
Hey, I appreciate the comment, man. You know, it's all about, look, all I ask that y'all take away from this night is share your knowledge, man. You know, I mean, this is a community of people, like-minded people. You guys are all intelligent. You're on crypto, man. You guys are all intelligent.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
You're here. You have, like Robert Kiyosaki will say,
I'll raise my beard to that.
4 out of 100 will get the message, right? Hey, we're 4 out of
Yep.
100, man. We are a unique group. We are like-minded people that are believing and have faith that this future technology will be here and here to stay and reward us with generational wealth that we can not only have for ourselves, but transfer to our children and our children's children and help the community that's around us, because a lot of people are going to be left behind. Unfortunately, the financial system, the fiat system as we know it, is gone. It's
Can
just,
I chime in?
Sure. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you fucking can't.
That during this whole Ukraine thing, remember Elon Musk announced that Starlink is activated over Ukraine, and you can have they've updated the firmware, so you can have a satellite on a building, or like a direct TV type satellite moving car.
You're rugging.
Yeah, you're breaking up, Sean.
But he is right, though. He is right. Starlink was launched above Ukraine, and if I remember correctly, Elon Musk also updated that news with the fact that he had 48 other systems already launched.
Wait, so
Just
that's
hasn't
where
turned
he
them on?
first. You're saying that's where he first deployed the Starlink?
No.
That's the first flip of Starlink that he switched.
Yeah,
he said he already has 48 up there, which makes sense because he's been
satellites?
launching rockets. His rockets, I believe, were the satellites. He was launching fucking satellites into orbit. He was launching Starlink.
And some of the satellites were actually launched.
I'll just tell you this. I can't tell you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead.
All right. So I did tell Ani before, so I will tell you guys, but I can't say directly what I do. But I mean, literally, I work indirectly with the SpaceX program. This is why I know what I know. I see those guys like on a weekly basis, put it that way. So I can't say what I do, but every time they launch and I'm involved with them bringing back the drone ship, and the spent rocket is on there, and I take a bunch of pictures of it. I got it on my Twitter and stuff like that. I can only post what has already been posted, kind of deal, because of
right.
Can you ask
non-disclosures?
Elon when it's gonna
I
move?
believe you.
And non-disclosures and things of that nature. Let's just say, so every time one of those rockets go up, there's 60 satellites in there. Okay, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
All right. Those that don't know that, and there's been so many launches, and there's only been
is there a
few
one-time fuel
unsuccessful
system to
launches.
place them in orbit?
The ionic propulsion?
Shout out
So
to,
it does have a propulsion system
to Rose
send it
real
where they
quick,
want
you
to go.
guys.
I do believe
Looks
it's
like a
ionic.
new.
I
Welcome
don't know. That's
to
a
the
good
show,
question.
Rosie.
I'll have to get back with you on the propulsion because honestly, it just wasn't a question I really asked. I more asked specific questions like how many more launches, when is it going to be worldwide covered? Because I know, in order for this blockchain to really work, we have to bank the unbanked. And the whole point of having a problem, reaction, and a solution to a world adoption, because the end times talks about we're going to have a one world.
They're not
currency.
doing us any favors, Alan, with that Hegelian dialectic, brother. And I'm gonna tell you, I would love to. Okay, the world of a whole bunch of satellites above my head and a whole bunch of robot bees and a whole bunch of dead soil. You know what I'm saying? That ain't a world I'm trying to live in.
It does sound
brother.
like shit, doesn't it? When you think of it that way, but then at the same time, like it could be very beneficial. It just depends on the way us as a human race decides to go with it. So it's still unseen.
Alan, I wouldn't mind having a side conversation with you one day because I have a lot of NASA. I worked for NASA before, and a lot of
Yeah,
military.
hey, you worked for NASA
SATCOM.
before? If
Yeah.
you're still in I've been trying to get in contact with people at NASA on Twitter. And I keep asking the same question about the Hubble telescope and how many other telescopes that they've developed like this. But why does the CPU and modules have the ability to manipulate the data that is collected? That's what scares me about this HBAR hash graph system. The same thing. The whole system has. Why does it have a function to manipulate collected data? Why is that even a function option?
Well, where my expertise comes in is I'm a network engineer, so I know where I make sure the data gets from A to B.
Okay.
I know that NASA, their launches are mostly out of Kazakhstan, in coordination with Russia. So despite any political stuff you hear between us and Russia, they still coordinate with their launches together. Obviously, ISS is obviously a collaborated thing. But I don't know if this is too much for YouTube, but maybe Alan and Captain Redbeard, we could get, but that's just the angle I'm coming from as a network engineer and a government contractor.
Cool. Right on, man.
Yeah.
So you need to.
You have to find me on Twitter, bro.
Don't say it.
An engineer. Get some connections with an engineer and start poking him for some questions.
I already got that person. You guys.
Oh, do you?
I live
yeah, but
right
that's a
here in
SpaceX, right?
I live right here, where all the SpaceX and NASA. I have my brother's father-in-law actually works for NASA and he's directly related to the program that he's referring to. I can't say any more than that, but
what does SpaceX think of NASA?
Well,
are you setting up their hydroponics for SpaceX?
That's what I was going to say, Yanni. He's going to be on Mars. That's why he's doing this, because he's going to be on Mars.
Oh, man. Is that why Elon tweeted on that post that had 1969, the old moon landing, and then right below it was the Mars landing, and he replied to it and said 2029, like he's going to be on Mars in 2029?
Hey, maybe I will. Hey, it's hey, when the World Economic Forum says you will own nothing, you'll like it. I at least want to have to eat some food, man. You know what I mean?
What if you're not on Mars though? What if you think you went to Mars and they do something and you're actually on an underground or in an underground base or somewhere else and you're like told that this is where you're at and they're getting all these people to sign up and go?
Then you need to smoke less.
What if they take Elon's Neuralink and start plugging people into the Matrix and have them subconsciously be helping the AI system?
Hey, can I chime in real quick, guys?
And the blood works really well for making cement in space.
Let me chime in real quick, guys. Real quick. If you think it's too
We're
much
getting dark.
for YouTube,
We're getting dark. Let's get back on the light side.
Go ahead, Sean.
If you think it's too much for YouTube, then don't say it. Wait till we shut YouTube off, and then we can talk just amongst ourselves.
Yeah. I don't think anybody said anything too bad.
No. I'm not saying they did, but
as long as you don't talk about the current situation.
It's just words that you don't.
The blue and yellow and
that's right.
I know, but my point is this: is that I don't want somebody to say something that gets them in trouble, and then they look at everybody else that's in the stream and say, "Oh, we need to investigate them as well." You know what I mean?
It's all speculation.
I wouldn't be too worried about it, Sean.
That means I won't say anything. I won't say anything to jeopardize my situation personally, which means I won't jeopardize you guys. As if I had something other than
better
speculation.
fucking not.
I just hate to get the show nuked the day that Berserker has me pinch hit. And he
I know, right?
get his show rugged.
I thought he was going to come out and show us a better crop than what I got here. He got some ganja in the growing in the background or something.
Yeah.
Phone book.
Welcome back, EC.
It's all right.
Let me read a couple comments real quick while we got a pause here in between everyone going ham that Berserker ain't here. Hey, I'm going to have to start telling people, hey, don't interrupt. I'm just kidding. So Darren, we got I was just going to run through a couple comments. Boom. XR Free Me. Hey, gang. Hope you all have fun. Nice job. I'm the co-host, E4. He just ripped in to say hi real quick. Norseman says, okay, see you later. And Lady E again. Oh, I was going to do this, but it's too hot in Vegas. Something we were talking about. I guess we're talking about the salads here. Did microgreens for a while. Swiss chard, sunflower, etc. Thanks for that, Apex. Jump on in here, Apex. What's going down? Got Norseman. It's science. It's science. Bird Dog. XR Free Me. You rock. Boom. XR Free Me salute. Ralph Cooper. Chi-Town in the house. Ralph Cooper. It's hard to keep up on these. I don't know how Berserker does it, man. He does, though. We got Animal 54 here. Where's Berserker at? Well, he is at a recital. So, a couple more comments.
He skims through them.
Yeah.
And then
he cuts through. Yeah, he does. Like some of them, like you don't really need to read. He's trying to find ones probably that are more like topics. Like Ralph Cooper
It's a lot
says,
of internal conversations.
Wonder how much hamburger cost in Hawaii. That's an interesting topic. Maybe we'll jump back into the chit chat. What do you guys think? Hamburger in Hawaii?
Yeah.
$10.
What's going on? What's going on with
it?
Damn.
Sure. I mean, think about it. It's like $6-7
Yeah,
for
it's that here. It's like $6.99 a pound. I usually get the more lean stuff, depending on what I'm cooking. But
If I'm cooking
same
a
here.
hamburger, 85%.
I've actually pulled back on the beef consumption. I'm going back to chicken and oatmeal. Like I'll eat oatmeal for my mornings when I'm off work, and then I fast until 10 o'clock. So I make myself not eat from the time I get home work until 10 o'clock, and then I'll eat chicken for lunch. That's my rotate. I've got this whole regimen that it's been tough, man. Mentally, like I caught myself almost passing out, and I was like, all right, I gotta cut it back a little bit, because I was going all the way to noon, and then I was like, yeah, I gotta cut it back a couple hours.
What,
I gotta
not
eat sooner
eating
than that, because I don't need to be
not eating breakfast, you mean? Skipping breakfast?
Yeah, well, it's more of an enlightenment type fasting. It's not necessarily like fasting to lose weight or anything. It's just like getting used to resisting your body's natural temptations and urges, and it starts with those core urges, which is hunger, thirst,
so it's just
and
a
all
fast
that.
until lunchtime.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Bro, I started putting salt in my water. It's a game changer, man. Just a little bit of salt in your water, dude.
How about lemon?
I like lemon.
Lemon.
Yeah.
I alternate.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do both.
Can I chime in for a minute? Because I
Yeah.
grow food for a living, because I did study nutrition for like 30 years. So
what don't you know, bro? I love it.
I'm 50 almost, man. You know,
no, get it. Yeah,
it's all about.
Man. I
told you it's all about sharing knowledge, man. You know, I got a world of knowledge to share. I mean, we're here to do it. You know, so Himalayan salt is a very good idea, because you're adding back minerals into the water, and you're softening the water on top of it. That's why you got a lot of salt softeners for water. But better than that, the body needs a balance of pH. All right. So I'm going to share a little secret with you. If you take a half of a fresh lemon, and you take half of that, a quarter of a lemon, and you squirt it into a gallon of water, and you start with that, your pH will be 7 pH, no matter what you eat or drink throughout the day. So if you're a coffee lover like me, and I make my nice espresso in the morning, then I'll have an afternoon coffee, you know, and then meat. Was it E4 was talking about chicken? Chicken is good, man. It's all about the fat intake.
That was Redbeard, but yeah.
Redbeard. Okay. So let me just break it down like this. All right. So the body, the liver is the brain of the whole body. And if you overburden the liver with too much fat, it cannot process the rest of the nutrients throughout the body. So people spend a bunch of money on organic vegetables, or they buy vitamins or minerals, or they need to be buying more than that: amino acids, beneficial bacterias, enzymes, etc. However, they overburden their liver with too much fat. They're eating like, okay, chicken is good, but it's actually very fattening. Chicken is actually almost as fattening as beef, depending on the slice of beef that you eat.
Chicken's not the best for you. And just recently we had Biden. Remember, he was like, you know what the secret is in farming? chickens. Talking about this new market is going to be like chicken, and I'm like, why are they pushing
Well,
this?
yeah, the
There's been a
genetically
lot of stuff
modified ones,
popping up too, like in my Fortnite game. Random things sometimes like happen, and it's like a synchronicity, like this thing now with these chickens, and now these chickens are pissed off, and now I'm seeing this other. I think you put something up, actually, Redbeard, on there on the Twitter about eating chickens.
Oh
But
yeah,
so
that
you were
was
saying-
really interesting story. I'll talk to you guys about that later.
So you were
Red
saying,
Beard.
Alan,
Yeah,
about
did-
the fat and the chickens. Do you have
Yeah,
an
so-
idea for that, or?
Yeah, I do, guys. Just to share it with you real quick. So for me in the morning, Red Beer, I like the oatmeal, dude. The oatmeal's good if you can find, non-glyphosate oatmeal, which is hard to do nowadays. I'll tell you what I eat in the morning a lot. I eat a lot of potatoes, guys. Potatoes got a lot of minerals in it. And that's what a lot of people lack in their diet. Women lack iron. Men, we lack a lot of minerals, man, because we're on the move, and our diet's shit, and our liver's overburdened with too much fat. And if you just cut down on the fat, so if you eat like a 6-ounce steak or something like that at night, or even 10 or 12 ounces of steak, cut it down to like 4 or 6 ounces. If you're eating chicken, you're eating a 6-ounce chicken breast, cut it down to 4, and then eat more potatoes or greens. The more green leafy vegetables you get in your body, the more toxins you'll be able to pull out of the body. The easier you'll
I
help the
love
liver.
leafy greens. I have a
So-
kale
Yeah.
addiction.
There you go.
Spinach is mine. I
Yeah,
like fresh
that
spinach. I
lemon
replace
water.
that for my lettuce in my salad. It's just a
Yep.
spinach salad with some cheese and some dressing, and that's it.
I do a smoothie. I have a lot of greens here, as you can tell. I just take a wad full of lettuce that I've just harvested off, because it's got to be harvested off anyway. If it touches the system, I got to, cut around it and take it off. So that's kind of like my daily regimen. I'll come in and check my babies, take a handful of lettuce, throw it in a blender, put a date in there, a little bit of fresh OJ, because I live in Florida. I got that option, or whatever kind of juice you want, and a frozen banana. And literally that one little drink right there will tide me over all the way till noon. And if I need more food than that, I'll get a baked potato that I had the night before or 2 nights ago. I'll slice it in half, put it on a pan and heat it up. And man, that's a breakfast right there till noon.
So you're saying the potatoes are a really good way to fill around, what a smaller portion of meat, but you get a lot in potatoes. I was always thinking that, and was taught like that potatoes were kind of empty carbs, but that could all be
that's a myth.
misinfo. I mean,
That's a myth. It's
You ever heard
what
of
it
the
is-
potato famine in Ireland? I guess
exactly.
they say that's why a lot of
Yeah.
That's how they survived. Exactly. Thank you for bringing that up, man. That was a good point. I was going to mention that. And,
Yeah, especially in
theory-
St. Patty's Day being, tomorrow. So yeah, it goes perfect along with what we're talking about.
I got me some corned beef getting ready to go in the crock pot, and of course potatoes, and got some other things going on too. So yeah, I just wanted to
Alan.
share that with you guys. Go ahead, Ani.
No, I was gonna say, sorry, the lemon water that you're talking about, that's what I drink first thing in the morning before I have coffee, is a big glass of water with lemon in it. I think it's great for my skin, everything, and throughout the day I drink that stuff, really, because I drink a lot of green tea, but I try to drink a lot of water too. But with the lemon,
about
it makes it way more
cucumber?
palatable.
What do you think
Oh,
about
yeah.
cucumbers, Alan? Like a cucumbber water, or just cucumbers in general, are high in
grow 'em, man.
alkaline, right?
Yeah, it's a great source of filtered water, man. That's really what it is.
I
And
gotta get my dog.
another thing,
I'll be right back.
Another thing that like cucumbers have in it is enzymes. The enzymes level that people have is off the chart. It's like
horrible.
so low that we
Yeah.
can't even digest our food. You need to eat foods
Could
that
that
have
be the
beneficial.
glyphosate?
Say
All
that
the
again.
Could that be all the glyphosates and all the chemicals and
Glyphosates. Yeah.
Papaya is really good for enzymes.
Papaya. Yep. Pineapple. I eat a lot of apples. Apples like my favorite thing to be eating because that's like the liver friend. And dates. The best 2 things you can give your liver to help it heal is apples and dates. And if you mix them together, they taste like
Really,
a
I didn't know about
apple.
the dates. I got a carton full of dates here. I love those things. It's like
They're
candy.
the best thing. They are the best thing you can feed your liver. Because here's the thing, guys. Sugar, like white sugar, takes forever to get out of your body, but fruit sugar, fructose, gets out of your body in an hour, and your liver can process it, get it what it needs as far as energy, and start working. It's like a workhorse. When it gets what it needs, it can work. When it doesn't, when it's overburdened with fat, it's just sluggish, and all the nutrients that you think you're taking in from anything else that you eat other than that fat is just not helping you at all.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
I have a friend that she's actually she took her a while to figure it out, but she has an allergy to fructose. So it's like so sad she can't eat
well, maybe because she's eating in a synthetic form, possibly, and or the form that she's eating is not live active, meaning that like you pick an orange off a tree and it's live and it's active. If it's sitting in a refrigerated truck for a week and then another month.
Yeah, well, she eats mostly healthy stuff like that, not processed fruit. But the thing I think she's explaining to me is there's a buildup of that, where if she has too much, like one banana, okay, in 3 days, but if she eats too much of the fructose too soon, then she has a lot of issues.
Yeah,
so,
I got you. That's. I mean, it's good that you bring that up. There's certain things that people have. They're autoimmune disorder related, is what it is, and it's the body rejecting certain things. Once the body has so much what's called Epstein-Barr virus in there, the body starts having reactions like that. There's a really, really amazing book that I would recommend everybody to read, and it's called The Medical Medium, and it's a weird name. I get it.
I've heard of that book. I've been wanting to read it.
You need to read it. Guys, I've been studying nutrition, like I said, for many years now, and I've literally read everything I get my hands on for that amount of time, and I'm constantly searching. I constantly want to help myself, and had a family member. My dad died of cancer, and he actually survived like 5 years with pancreatic cancer, and I can't take the glory for that it was all me helping him. But I mean, how many people live with pancreatic cancer for 5 years?
Pancreas, isn't that what it produces? Enzymes that help you digest your food, isn't that?
The saliva is produced, has enzymes in it, and so that normally is like a death sentence for like 6 months, once you get diagnosed with that. And it's just, I went down the rabbit hole really far, and I really tried to learn as much as I possibly can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but anyway,
Nick says it's good for your balls too.
Oh shit!
I don't need any of those.
I'm glad to share with you guys. I really am. We'll have to do this again, and I'm on like 20% battery, so I'm not going to be sticking around too much longer.
I appreciate it, Alan.
Hey, man, thanks for popping in, dude.
You always share the knowledge, man. You're always
man.
Yeah.
Contribute.
I will. I'll have.
I was thinking about the
Thanks, Alan.
real quick. One more question for your battery dies. Probiotics, like for that gut flora, to keep that going.
Yeah.
I drink a probiotic yogurt every morning. But I was just wondering what you think about with like the cucumber water and stuff like that.
Well, the cucumber water is a good source of filtered water. I would not do the bacteria with the milk product, because dairy is very extremely hard to digest. That's why they put enzymes in there, and that's why they put beneficial bacteria in there to help you digest that extremely hard, undigestible product that was. I mean,
it's a daily yogurt drink. Yeah, it's probiotic. Yeah,
cut it out and do the pill form. Yeah, you want pharmaceutical grade probiotics.
You can do that, right?
You can go to your
Alan,
vitamin.
Let me throw this at you, man. I've been throwing chia seeds in my water.
All right.
And I've been researching structured water, or like not researching, but you know what I mean, kind of looking up things like structured water.
Yeah.
Don't do high alkaline water, guys. That's another fad that is just needs to go away.
It starts to
just purified water is enough.
Electrical.
Water's alkaline anyway.
It should be balanced, though. It should be
normally
balanced.
Yeah. Like so the body needs to be at a 7 pH, man. That's the reality.
So
you
just
guys
purified
are above
is
that
sufficient?
or below that. If it doesn't have fluoride in there and it doesn't have chloramine and chlorine, these are the
Some of
things
them
that
are really high in acid. And I
exactly.
saw a guy do a test on YouTube,
Mhm.
and it was crazy. He put an, I think it was Dasani or one of those.
Yeah,
Dasani's like the
yeah.
one. He puts it in the freezer with a regular bottle of water, and the regular bottle of water is like frozen solid, and the Dasani is still just barely has a tiny little bit of ice on the
Right,
edge.
I bought a
right. So,
Berkey. I bought a
uh-huh.
Berkey for the van, and I have the 2 filters, and then I have the one for the 2 filters underneath for the fluoride and arsenic, and
Cool.
I get super clean water out of that thing. It's great.
Yes, the best water that you can produce yourself is going to be a RO system, because a reverse osmosis system will filter out everything. Not only will it filter out fluoride, chlorine, chloramine, it'll filter out the pharmaceuticals. You know, we have thousands of pharmaceuticals that get flushed down
In the
our
water.
toiletries and get recirculated back into our drinking water that we're, you know, pumping out of our tap. So,
And I'll tell you guys this. The Dasani water is a product out of Atlanta, Georgia, and it
Mhm.
comes from the water filtration plant that's
Yep.
not too far from the Coca-Cola factory. Now, here's the weird part. I can't stand Dasani because it tastes bad to me. And I was always thinking there's something wrong with it, so I've always stayed away from it. I would drink like Deer Park water, which comes from a mountain spring up in, I think, by Tennessee.
Hey, you got your
Or
hand
North
over your mic, man? You sound muffled.
Oh, you know what? I got my other. Hold on, I can fix that.
He's under the
anyway, hey,
floorboards
hey
today.
guys, I'm
Yeah.
down to 14%.
All right, man.
I'll just
All right,
just
man.
leave you
Peace
with
out. Have a good night, dude.
I'll just leave you
Yeah.
with
Good
this.
to talk
If
to
you're
you.
gonna do your own water, get a reverse osmosis system for $200 and save yourself a
Alright.
bunch of bottles and buy a bottle of water, and you know that's just the way to go. And I'll
Yeah,
be
that
back
really
on
is.
again. Ani, you'll have to let me know about the Berserker for on the chain, and I don't know when he comes on. I actually I think I subscribed, but I didn't get any notification. But I'll come back
You
on the
subs-
next time he's on, if I'm available, and I'll share some more
Oh,
knowledge with you guys.
He's
Yeah, hit
always
him up on
on
his Telegram or
Wednesday
something.
nights and Sunday mornings. You know,
Wednesday and Sunday morning. Okay. Time in the morning on Sunday.
Eastern 11:05 a.m.
11:05. Okay. Yeah, I'm usually
I'll
busy
share
around
the
that time.
Telegram in the chat, man.
Wednesday, man. Wednesday would be good. Yeah, I don't I have Twitter,
Thanks.
so I think it's Heavenly Garden 4. Yeah, you might be able to find me at Very Easy Hydroponics too. If anybody wants to bounce me a question or something, be happy to help out. I think I have you on Twitter, Ani. I'm not sure. I know
Are
I
you
got
in the blue?
Hans.
Are you in the
Hans
blue
has got
crew
my
on
email.
Telegram?
Hans is
I'm
on
on-
got me on Twitter, so if
Yeah.
Hans wants to tag anybody, a question for me, I'd be happy to answer some for you guys.
We should get
Right.
you in the blue crew Telegram group. Pretty much everyone from
oh,
the stream is
yeah.
on that.
Or a
You can
Twitter
put the link
space,
up.
man.
So you can find me at Very Easy Hydroponics .com, or I'm sorry, you can go to my send it to my Gmail, Very Easy Hydroponics at gmail.com. You got a pen?
Yep, writing it.
So do you see my screen name? So
kinda
you can spell it
Very
correctly?
easy.
Yeah, not with a Z, it's with an A.
Hydroponic.
Yeah, hydroponics.
Okay.
You got to make a S at gmail.com. Send me a link and I'll click on it later. Well, hey, everybody, pleasure being on the show tonight. Love seeing all the faces and all the collaboration and all the knowledge that we could share with each other. And I'm blessed to be here. And
Peace out.
hey, you did a good job tonight, brother. Berserker's gone, but hey, you pulled it
Yeah.
off, man. It's all about, you know,
Hey, thanks.
sharing your love, sharing your knowledge, and, you know,
Yeah.
letting people talk.
Teamwork.
Teamwork. Yeah. I hate to
Ethan
take
holding
over
down
and,
the
you know,
fort.
talk too much.
Oh, no, it's
I
fine.
apologize for that, but hey, thanks everybody else for sharing too. And I'll see you on the next one.
All right.
All right,
Peace out,
later,
Yeah.
dude.
guys.
Good talking to you.
Yeah,
All right, you
bouncing
two guys.
off of that,
Peace.
what Alan was saying, here's something we could do. We could pass this around real quick. A story. Anyone's got a story today of maybe trying to talk to somebody that randomly that you don't know in public, face to face? out and about, I was talking. My story is real quick. I was talking to a kid at the doctor's office about XRP and kind of some world events and stuff, and keying him in. And he was listening. His eyes were kind of getting bigger. He said he had one Bitcoin and he still had it. He bought it for $1,500. He said, but what was interesting was there was an older gentleman also in the corner, and I could tell he was like listening and getting interested. And like he comes right as I'm leaving out the door to start asking about it. And I'm like, just all you need to know is research how to buy XRP, and you'll find it won't be easy, and that's why you should research and keep trying to figure out how to get it. So that's my daily story of trying to help the world.
I have a story.
Shoot, Alex, shoot.
Yeah, recently I was on TikTok. I like TikTok, even though it's a Chinese app. There's this guy named Bare Naked Crypto, and he was like shitting on XRP. So I just confronted him because I watched the guy, I listened to him. He has some good information, but he's a link guy. And so I was getting into it with him, was like telling him XRP is the best coin, has cross-border payments and all this. And he's like, XRP is not the coin, it's Link. And if you don't even know crypto, if you don't know Link. And then I say ISO 2022, right? I say ISO 20022. Just look at that. There's nowhere in that paperwork it says Chainlink. It's all XRP. And then he goes, well, ISO 2022 is about Chainlink, and we got they don't teach you, they don't tell us about the Chainlink on ISO 2022, but it's being used. And I go, dude, if the paperwork says it's XRP, it's XRP. It's not XRP, and they're hiding it, and they're actually using Chainlink, But then here's my thought process was that in Russia, it's a Russian, Chainlink is a Russian coin, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I know it's ERC20 coin.
So maybe he has some point, but I don't know. I'm trying to get him online here. He won't talk. He won't come online though, but apologize.
Yeah. Well, that's
cool.
my
story.
Yeah, that's kind of more of like a crypto argument, but hey, you tried to help the guy. You want to listen?
Yeah,
I tried to help him, but he doesn't want to come on and listen.
I turned the gas station guy on to. I turned the gas station guy.
That's what you should have said to him.
Am I me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're good.
Oh, okay.
You gotta project, Ani. You gotta project that voice out there, and get over top of us.
I know, it's like a bunch of alpha males. It's like a Cuban family. Like everybody's talking over each other, and everybody talks louder to be heard. And I just like wait until there's an in. No, I went to the gas station the other day, and I was listening to Blockchain Backer. No earbuds. I've got my phone, like just listening. I don't care. And the attendant is like, "Oh, are you into crypto?" So that was my in. So, I talked to him a little bit about it, and I referred him to a couple channels because he doesn't know anything. So I'm like, look, you got to do some research before you buy anything, but look into XRP. So I'm giving him like little bits at a time. So I went back the other day, and he's like, it's too he's like Pakistani or something. He's like, it's too complicated. I don't understand anything. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to start you from zero. So I sent him on the Mickey B. Fresh channel. There's a playlist. I want to say his name is Hans, but it's not Hans. It sounds Nordic, Danish or something. Anyway, he has a season of 11 videos that takes people from like ground zero, explaining everything. So I hooked him up with that. So next time I see him, see where he's at. Yeah. Blaring advertisements because I'm constantly listening to crypto stuff.
Susan Chippy was just mentioning that Darren, I guess, was talking to somebody at the when they were getting a car, and then I guess the salesman started asking her too. So people are starting to. It's definitely now I'm noticing that if I do mention it, people are more wanting to hear about it than before. It's like, yeah, I want to, but it seems like now something's.
Yeah.
It's starting to become more mainstream.
One of the first things to say is not Bitcoin and not Ethereum,
Shout out to Dripping Farms.
Sailor
lost a lot of money Sailor lost a lot of money, so he could be totally shilling that Bitcoin to you, buddy.
I'd rather us
So, yeah.
pop to like $100 and then everyone come in. That'd be the best.
Heck yeah. Drippin' Farm says H bar. Yeah. H bar is a good one. It's ICE. It's not an ISO, actually. I'm sorry.
I
It's
have
its
a
own
bit of
blockchain.
HBAR.
H bar is its own complete separate thing. Actually, is it even a blockchain? Do you know about that, Redbeard?
What?
Is H bar even technically a blockchain?
It's beyond blockchain.
It's
What?
Chi-Town knows more than I do, a little more in detail, but it's Hashgraph. It's not the same it's not the same thing.
Oh,
The
the name
Hashgraph.
Hashgraph. Okay.
Yeah, it's a hashgraph algorithm, and so it has the ability to manipulate data. It's got the assumption feature, and it's more AI. It's more susceptible to AI takeover, or just human, the same thing they did with the election and shit. It's just manipulated data. You can flip a switch and change this to change that. It gives you access to go in there and edit stuff. Just like what I was talking about earlier with the NASA telescopes. I wanted to know how many telescopes are using the same CPU and modules that are being used in the Hubble, because the Hubble is using a CPU that has the capability of manipulating data. So how can I trust any information that comes out of that telescope? How do I know it's not getting modified by the time it reaches back to me?
What up, Mix?
It's being
Mix says, "Hey y'all,
clearly being tampered
Pulse
with.
Chain is coming. I know that's part of Hex. Get in here and talk about it, man. Why do we need to get into Hex right now before Pulse Chain gets
Yeah, I
here?
got a Pulse Chain letter in the mail, but anything that I get in the mail, I usually don't fuck with. So
XRP Nation, XRP Army Strong. If you got a bag,
I got a little bit of
welcome to the
Hex a
party.
while back, but it's nothing substantial, Just a little
have you
bag.
guys checked out this like Twitter association? Like it basically breaks down your Twitter networking, just based off Twitter data that they've collected. It's called orbit.livasitch.com. And so you type in anybody's @ and you can see their Twitter network.
Meaning all their friends.
Not all their friends, just their closest friends within 3 circles.
Oh, is that thing that? Oh, okay, I've seen that now.
Yeah.
That tweet.
It's interesting.
What was it?
It's
King
very
Solomon
interesting.
had that. King Solomon had that posted up. A couple other people did too. So do you have to be a member of Twitter to do that, or like a pay
No,
for
it's
it?
just general data that they collect by you using it and agreeing to the terms and services. Anybody can look up your @ They just have to put your Twitter handle in there, and they can look at all your associations on Twitter.
Yeah, same thing with that's how Facebook was kind of too. If you weren't blocked, you could go stalk people and stalk their friends, and really kind of dangerous if you think about it. It's like you take pictures with that app, your location can be
Yeah,
looked up.
it does lead to trolls and shit.
What do you guys think about some real quick I'm going to share a screen. I got some recent, I think it's Mr. Poole tweets. Okay, we got
I'm not going to post mine, but
picture of Afghanistan here. Okay, something just happened there a little while ago. Kind of just dipped out, left a bunch of military grade stuff. Then we got this caution. I don't know. It's kind of a red looking sky. And then we've got a soldier here. Can't really tell.
You remember the video he posted?
But then we've got Syria, and I think that's interesting.
Air rehearsal drills was that video that he posted. And if you look it up,
how is this dated? Look at this. How is this dated 3/17? Oh, unless he lives somewhere where it's already tomorrow. That, I guess, would make sense. But this tweet is from Oh, okay. It was from an hour ago, so okay, it could be on the other side of the world. I thought that was.
Yeah, Australia's a day ahead.
And then I got another one. I don't know. A lot of these Mr. Poole and these tweets now, it's just like, okay, I don't really. And then the train station. It almost looks like the train station that they were showing over in Ukraine on TV. We've got some Barclays cash machines. I can't read this. But yeah. So, I got a feeling something's, in the works. I know I did hear from an older gentleman that we're getting ready to give out, I forget, a large amount of money to certain selected banks for the banks to hold digital. I don't know if they're going to be CBDCs or, yeah. So that's supposed to happen tomorrow on the 17th.
No doubt they're going full speed with the CBDCs to catch up to everything else.
They have to, just to maintain control. They have to.
Yeah.
It's either you adopt or die.
Yep.
Anyone
And I think Tim
playing
Draper
Townstar
said.
still?
I think Tim Draper said you either buy it or you go away.
Anyone playing Townstar still?
Yeah, I'm still playing. I haven't been on in a couple of days because I've been working.
They charge like
I've been on
3,500 stars now.
Yeah, well, every
I'm at
time
like 4,000, like
every
it's
time
criminal.
you cash, every time you claim your stars for the day, it goes up. Every time it goes up. So like if you don't claim your stars, it won't go up until you claim your next set of stars. So every time that you claim your stars, it goes up a little bit more, a little bit more. And I think they did that just because people were getting on there, getting it going to where all they had to do was click it once, make their sale, and they weren't really playing the game. So this is making it a little bit more. Yeah, this makes it a little more challenging. You can't just get candy canes and cash. You got to move up to the next biggest store, which is like the cakes or the bakery or the winery. So
I got
trying
no
to
room
get
to
the
grow
winery
wheat
going.
and make cakes. Everything's taken up by sugarcane fields and windmills, and I have no space to make cakes at this point.
So does it go back to 1,000 after, like, say you don't collect for one day, or
No,
does it stay?
I don't think it resets back until the the next seat.
Really? So you're gonna end up playing this game until you have to have like 10,000 stars.
It's an extra, I think, 500 every day.
That's terrible.
Is what I think it is.
Well,
Yeah, I might
makes
get
it
4,000 today.
But I don't want to be. I really don't want to be playing. I have it on recently.
Do you want to feel like you're
hours.
working?
I don't want to be working. I just want to click on a candy cane and I'm done. But it's not letting me.
I'm wondering this.
No, you got to sell a few
think about
candy
something.
canes now.
That made me think about something, Alex. What if, you know how Gala has all these nodes and you can run a node? Well, what if they want people on the game longer? They don't want people just clicking, getting it, setting it up so they can click, get their stars and leave. They want people to be on there playing longer because it's actually running almost like a node on the back end and you don't even know about it.
Maybe, but still.
Yeah.
I don't know what you said. I don't want to be playing this.
What are you at right now? Like it's 3,000 for you to get a star?
I'm at like I need to collect my stars. To collect my NFT town, I had to get 3,500 stars.
Lady E's in the comments. She said she just had to do 4,000.
4,000 stars? Are you serious?
So
yeah, that's where I'm at
goes
too,
up.
Lady E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then what, you collect like 3 candy canes and then you're done for the day?
No, 4. It's every sale of candy canes is 1,000.
Right, so you collect 4 candy canes and then you're done.
Yeah, if you have enough candy cane, like candy stores and batteries and sugar production, then it'll be a lot quicker. But each one takes a little bit, like what, 5 or 6
Damn, you
minutes
sound like
to
a
produce.
pro now, Ani.
I was never into gaming, but this is different.
I was
This is
there
play to
when
earn.
you were getting the walkthrough. I was learning it too, and like now you sound like a pro.
And the funny thing, I was like, nah, I'm not into gaming. I don't really want to do this. And then, after a conversation with Berserker and Buster, I was sold. I was like, okay, fuck it,
Yep.
let's do it.
It's funny. I mean,
I got a
it's
system
cool
now,
though. It's
like a
cool though.
layout that works.
Yeah.
I just play the same thing because it's why reinvent the wheel? I'm not there really to play. I'm there to earn my town star. So
Randy
You
B
know.
says, every time I use my Coinbase card, I brag about earning crypto. Most of the bud tenders at the dispensary, they're on board too.
Nice.
Awesome, Randy.
So yeah, a lot of good, cool stuff happening. A lot of weird, crazy stuff happening. As far as like world events and everything just seems to be kind of falling into, place, especially with XRP and the bridge asset. And
It's not
every
looking
day
good
it's
for the
just
SEC.
more and more and more. It's crazy.
And here we are, early days, front seat. It's great.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah, so
the second half of April and May is going to be good. I
mhm.
think we're going to see very high price targets during that time. I think just wait
Yeah.
another month. We're going to see an increase. How high? I mean, but I think we're going to see
Right.
I think we're going to be happy. Like we're going to see prices climb in for like a month.
Yeah.
Then is there a
I've been
major drop
feeling
off
that
after
too.
that? Then there's
Why?
my guess would say there'll be then a major drop off after that, and then like everything's like stocks are all bad and everything's bad, but we kind of
Yeah, I
that's what
think
I
we're gonna.
think, but I can't
Yeah.
prove that to you. That's just kind of what I think at this
Well,
point.
if you look at the daily, like it's really coiling up, and it's still bullish in the bull flag. Actually, we broke out now. We've been broke out now for a few days on the top. So
Big
Yeah, I'm
green.
hoping for like a sideways trading, but just angled up a little bit. I think that's what's happening. Like it'll be down in a couple days, it'll be up in a couple days, a little bit.
Oh,
Like
so you see
side-
a slow and steady trend?
Yeah, and then something's gonna
XRP is
pop
at
off in
79
April.
cents. XRP is 79 cents right now.
right
Actually, hit
now
80
would be
cents on it.
right now would be a good time to
It
put
did
a
hit
long
80
in.
cents.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would put a long in, and then I would watch it. And if you put a long in right now at 79, not financial advice, by the way, and then you could watch it go. And as long as I don't know what you're going to put as far as leverage or what, but if you put a long in now, you could make profit taking till 84 cents, and then if it goes above that, you're really killing it. But if it gets down to 77 cents and it goes lower, then you would take your stop loss, and then you would put
Yeah.
a short on, or you could short it too. Right now, I could see it even dropping back down. I could do a short right now, but chances are it's probably going to pop up. I'd say in the next couple of days around,
Yo, people have been
83,
making
84.
some mad cash on Jasmine though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Redbeard. I bought Jasmine recently. I saw
Did
I
that
wish
go
I
up
got
again?
a penny.
about Jasmine on a different Twitter, and I was like, wait a minute. I bought it early. I sold it. I gotta buy it back. I bought it back.
I made
Yeah,
80
it
bucks
was like
on
at
a
a
trade
penny.
and then Yep. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it was at like about a penny the other day. I bought a of Jasmine, and I'll probably scoop some more. I wanted to
What'd
pick up
you
some
do, Red?
XLM too because it's
What'd you
at a
do,
great price
Redbeard?
right now.
You traded into it and back into it, or
No, I traded in at like 0.015 and then I traded out at I traded out at 0.107 or 108. And I made like $80, but I mean, it wasn't much, but I was fearing it was going to come straight back down to one flat, and I didn't want to lose that. I didn't want to wait that long, so I pulled it out into Cosmos, and then now I got it locked in a fucking term or whatever because I like to have fun doing that, and I don't want to break my bank gambling, when I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. I remember when you told us about Jasmine, I don't know, it was like maybe 2 months ago or 3 months ago. And that morning or that night when you told us, I was like, screw it, and bought some. And then like the next day it popped like, I don't know if that was.
Went from 15 cents to 30 cents overnight.
Yeah.
We watched it live.
Like
GDLT brought it up while we were on a stream.
Yeah, so
he said, "Yo, your Jasmine coin just hit 30 cents." I was like, "What the fuck? Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, I think I cashed it out at like 24 cents or something because I saw the candle and I was like, "Whoa, all right, profit off of that," before it dumps back down. That's one of the things.
It's a good hodl too, especially at a cent, dude. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of deep dives.
Sony, Toyota, like everything. That's Japanese Bitcoin right there.
Mm-hmm. That's an ERC 20. Or is it the 70?
But they have their own. They have their own network. They're just running on. I mean, the transaction fees are in Jasmine.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's kind of like from what I hear, I haven't done the research on this, but I was corrected today in another conversation saying that VeChain is also an ERC20, but they have their own network on, with considering that they have VeThor for transaction and fees like that.
There's another
it's
ERC
built on it,
token.
but it's basically a bridge when you think about it.
What's that other one they have? ERC 751.
I don't know. I don't even.
Yeah.
I stay away from anything typically unless unless they have their own.
Well, I know about it from being on FlareScan because some of the NFT contracts that were built on Songbird, when I look in my wallet, they come up as ERC 751 token, I think. So I'm not sure one of the ones that you mentioned, I think, has that as well. I don't know if that's just like that's a smart contract version of it or
probably. That makes total sense.
Because then when I did my I got a Songbird Bored Ape, and I remember seeing in my wallet ERC whatever, so I think it's 751, and it said smart contract whatever or contract token. And I was like, what the heck is this? I didn't even know what it was. And then when
I've got ape tokens too, bro.
Yeah. When the King of Strategy thing come out, it was a generator NFT that I could use to burn and make the Songbird Bored Ape. So
do you guys remember me telling you about the ape NFT tokens that I got dropped into my Tron wallet randomly? Like they just got dropped there. So I'm assuming it was just like a random, and they were worth absolutely nothing when I got them, and so I just kept them and held them, and now they're worth 77 cents. At least my bag is worth 77 cents, but to see it start off as absolutely nothing, and then now it's my bag is now worth 77 cents. They're obviously doing something, because the price just went up. So I'm excited to figure out what the fuck is going on there on the Tron network. But it's really cool. And is it actually, like, I don't know too much about it. Is it even in association with like Bored Apes and all that shit? Like,
looks like Bird Dog's out. Good night. Good night, Bird Dog. Have a good night. I'm sorry, Red Beard. What was your question just now?
I don't even fucking remember.
Yeah, dude, that's been happening to me a lot. Like, I was getting ready to tell you this something. It was my lady friend earlier. I was going to say something to her, sweet, and it was like a true, honest feeling. Those are just gone. It's funny. It's like you
Oh, I was
walk
talking
into
about those NFT Okay, so you're saying are those tokens, those Ape NFT tokens? That's the burn token or whatever to mint. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, the ones that I had were the Songbird one, yeah. And
So then I must got another
Did
smart
you
contract.
delegate to best FTSO in the beginning? I think it was like the third or the fourth week.
No, I didn't do
I
shit
did.
with it, dude. I just had like $500 in Tron, dude, and I just let it sit in my EliPal wallet, and the shit got dropped to me randomly.
So you got airdrops for Tron.
Yeah. And I never signed up for one. I never even seen a Tron airdrop like even advertised.
And you can see the NFT, or you can see the contract token.
I can see the contract token.
Okay.
I can't view. Well, I mean, it does have a picture.
Is that on what is Tron's like? Is it Tron Scan? I don't know. I've never tried to look on the blockchain.
I don't know. I haven't either.
Tron.
I know they're. I
I've
know
looked
it's
at
interesting.
Polygon's
I'm intrigued
one.
by it.
There's Snow Tracer for Avalanche. I've been on that one. I've been on the Matic one, which is Polygon. Of course, Ethereum. I've been on XRP Scan, and then Flare Scan. And once I started like messing around with that, that's when I was like, okay, now I can check. Like, I'm nervous because my shit hasn't came through yet. Now I can go on here. It says success. Okay, it's just a matter. You know what I mean? It like made me feel
you can
a little
also
bit more.
It makes you understand how how not private your transactions are.
Right, because you could go.
Not like they ever have been anyway.
Right.
But
right, you could tell how much if somebody sends you some tokens, you can see how much they got in their bag, or who sent them what,
Yeah.
But that's kind of boring. That's kind of boring to me. Looking at long 20-digit strings of numbers and Hey, Ani, looks like
Ethan.
you just dropped the link in the Blue Crew text message.
Sean wants you to drop in.
Drop the link again?
Drop in on yeah.
No problem.
He just texted me.
Okay. Yeah, hey guys, I might be wanting to call it pretty soon though too. Like,
all right.
I don't know. We've been going for almost 2 hours. Another 20 minutes or so.
Sounds good.
There you go, Sean. If you want to jump back in, bud. Oh, that didn't show up. What the heck? There it is. That's weird. The first. Weird. None of those showed up until. Must be laggy. A little bit laggy. But yeah, man, what a bummer. I had all set up to go at the beginning of the show, and I forgot to hit go live. So I went through maybe about 2 or 3 minutes, 5 minutes before I dropped the link, and then thank God EC jumped in and saved me.
That's cool.
What would have happened? Eventually, I'd have put the link in, and I'd have been like, "Oh."
Would have been like half hour in, and he's like, "Damn, son."
I saw the link go up in the chat, but it was still like we were waiting. So
yeah, when I hit the countdown, my mind is thinking, "Okay, now we're good,"
Right.
Because Zerker always handles that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not easy. I already knew his job wasn't easy. For one, to try to get people not to talk over each other, not to get people to do that, or to be patient, or he's got to just jump in there and be like, all right, shut up, or he'll just jump right in and read the comments.
Right.
Not everybody can do this format.
Hey, E4, real quick, it wasn't laggy. So I sent a text message because I don't know. I was listening on my phone. I was talking to my granddaughter, then the phone just shut off. And so then when I tried to jump back in, well, I sent a text message to the group chat. The group chat, Ani responded, "Thank you." And when I tried to sign in that way, I was on my Brave browser, and so it wouldn't connect. And then I noticed that my mic and my camera was off, and that's not the way I turned it on. So then I jumped back out, went back to YouTube. There was a new link put in because YouTube only holds so many comments, and then they drop off. And then I was able to get back in. So appreciate it, fellas.
You know what? Yeah, that's right. But after, like, it wouldn't matter after. I know I've done, if you go to the live stream video on YouTube and you start it from the beginning, you should be able to turn on the comments if you back it up.
Mine doesn't hold. If there, let's say there's 75 comments in the live chat, it'll only hold 50. So the first 25 will drop off. And so
even if you start the stream from the very beginning?
No. No, I go to the live stream and I scroll all the way back to the beginning of the comments, but it only holds a certain amount.
Well, what I'm saying, Sean, is take the video, go into the YouTube live stream and back the red bar up. So you start watching Crypto Night Live from the very beginning. Then those comments are going with, as the video's playing, those comments are scrolling down. So you can always, I had to learn that one day. I was like, what the heck? I was trying to jump in.
Oh, shit, now my battery's down. Jeez, it's always something.
You're a disaster.
It took me a minute to learn that too. But
yeah, one of these days, Sean, gonna be in the closet. It's gonna cave in you.
Guys, I have some unrelated good news.
Go.
My physical therapy nightmare. I was on a waiting list for like a month or two. I got a call today. There's an appointment tomorrow. So I'm on my way to recovery. I might be hitting the road sooner than later. So I'm super excited about that.
Hell, mother.
You're gonna be running.
Yeah, I told
you're gonna be running and good to go at when gas is $8 per gallon.
Oh shit!
Oh God, I know. I've been thinking of the gas. I'm like, I'm gonna have to drive slower. I drive this thing like an old lady anyway, but I'll go little distances. I won't be in a hurry. Right now, I've got so much energy. I'm feeling better, and I'm installing the carb in the front of the. Taking on this major task that seemed a lot simpler than it is, but I'm feeling good. So
Paper Chaser says, "You think Songbird will ever get back?"
I'm happy for that too.
Yes, I do. Paper Chaser. Songbird is definitely going to be around for quite some time. I'm super bullish on Songbird. You think about Cosma, how it used to be the test net for what's the other one that was for Polkadot? I don't know. I don't know if I'm remembering that. But yeah, Cosma was the test net, I think, for Polkadot, or I can't remember, but it's now worth more than the network that it was the test net for. So,
what do you guys think of Polkadot? What's your opinions?
I like Polkadot. I have some. I don't have a lot, but I have some, and I have it staked over on Fearless Wallet, earning like 15%.
Isn't Polkadot its own DEX? It's a DEX, right?
I think it's.
I think it is because that Crown Sovereignty coin that I've been shilling to you guys, the quantum encrypted data, the data sovereignty.
Is that the
that's
CSOV?
Built on top of and they're coming out with an NFT marketplace, dude. And I want to have, because I've got 3 projects, and I want to have one of them on fucking Seesaw through Polkadot. Because I think their marketplace is going to be really good. They've got artists like sculptors and geometric artists. Like it's that their marketplace is going to be legit, and they're not launching until they got their marketplace ready to go.
Hey Ani, I've got some unrelated good/bad news.
What's that? Good/bad news.
So today was the day I was supposed to take my first Discovery flight to fly to South Carolina to go to a car auction.
Oh yeah?
And And the weather was bad in Atlanta, so they didn't go. No,
But you were
I take that back. They didn't go because of the weather. I knew the weather was going to be bad yesterday and declined to go. Because you don't fly in a single engine plane when you got rainstorms around.
Are you taking classes already, Sean? Or you?
No, not yet. This would be the first step. And
Susan
the guy
says,
that's the
"Hey,
pilot, the guy that's the pilot is a certified flight instructor. So
Nice.
that would literally be my first lesson.
Nice. Yeah, there's been fronts and stuff coming through. I don't think flight's a good idea. It's been super windy here.
Oh
It's
yeah,
the same
dude,
long front.
That's
Yeah, and I
another
listened to-
thing. It's in that
Go ahead.
Fortnite game. They have a tornado now that just randomly goes around the game now all the time.
Yeah, and
it's like a storm.
I've been listening to talk radio out of Tampa on my phone while I'm working, and the weather hits Tampa before it hits us. And so I already knew that it was going to be not a good thing. And I was like, yeah, y'all be careful because there's rain coming in. I can't make it. And then I talked to him today. He's like, yeah, we didn't go. I'm like, good choice. So
Yeah, that same front here. It's been like super windy, rip currents. The sea's super high. Even the bay has a big chop. It's
yeah. So but I'm still on that path. So the more I can get done, the more I can get done before moon, I'm good to go. Because we were just talking about Red Bear was just talking about what was the token? Natick?
Seesaw and Dot. I wasn't talking about
Polkadot.
Matic. I don't know much about Matic.
No, you talking about
I hear a
Polkadot.
lot of good news, but I haven't dived into Matic yet.
Yeah, so I think we're so close to what's gonna happen that I want to have as much under my belt and have as much knowledge as possible when it does happen. Because I think it's going to be freaky.
I think Dot's at a good price right now. It was like $18 or something. It went up to like $50 or $52 not too long ago, a few months ago.
Right.
I got in at like 14, something like that. And I wanted to get in earlier, but that was like early days of crypto, and I was so scared to buy anything other than XRP. but I like that. That's a long-term
something bullish. Something bullish. The monthly chart candle on XRP is forming a cup and handle. The monthly, and the longer you do like a 4 hour versus like the weekly is more reasonable than the 4 hour. Like if it's showing bullish on the weekly, then the 4 hour, then it's likely going to continue to be bullish. So this is on the monthly, and it's showing a cup and handle with a converging wedge and the handle part. So converging wedge is like more bullish, is always bullish. So positive.
Sounds like
they say that these price targets of like $100 and things this year still could be possible. And then like even like Dark Defender's chart was saying like by the year 2024, I think, or 2025, he had it up to 10 G's by then. So
damn.
You know what I want to do, Alex? I want to like catch it like right before we start like having a real big pump and long it, just like of course,
yeah,
a whole bag or anything.
That'd be crazy.
But just like crazy. Long 100 XRP with like 10x.
Yeah,
right when it takes off.
That'd be awesome. Yeah,
that would be. Great.
I don't know. I don't do that. I don't trade anymore because I lost like a majority of my.
You got wrecked. Yeah.
Yeah, I got wrecked a couple times. So I was like, forget it.
I stopped too because I was out of work. But now that I'm back working, I'm doing it more as practice though. I'm not. I did figure out that anything over 15x is just way too hard to do. I was trying to do 19x, and it's just you got to be sitting there watching.
Yeah, I find that same
the
thing.
stop loss, even if you use it with 19x, I find it seems like the bots that run that they're gonna find your stop loss and they're gonna hit that price if they somehow can. But if you use like 13x or 10x and you put your I still don't like using stop losses, but I don't know shit. I'm not a trader. I'm just playing around with. I'm just sharing you what seems to be starting to work. I'm putting my placing my long or short depending on the trend. Obviously, if we just had a huge uptrend, now we're coming down, I'm going to be shorting, and vice versa. But I try to catch it at those points, those supports and resistance levels. So if I'm going to put in a short, I'm trying to catch it after it broke the resistance. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or, I'm sorry, after it broke the support. If it breaks the resistance, then I watch and I wait for a minute. If it forms a candle above the resistance, boom, I'm putting in a long. If it drops below and forms a candle and the candle wick ends or the body of the candle ends below the resistance, then I'm putting a short, you know. And then I'm going to watch where the next level of support and resistance are, you know what I mean? And even if it takes a couple days, like with a lower amount of leverage, as long as you do that, I've been able to wait 2 or 3 days, you know, and it's like, okay, down, up, down. The one that I just did, I was in the trade for like 3 days, Alex, and I could have had the first day when I first did it, I could have had 20 XRP because I think I was like 58 ZERPs or something with 13 X. So I could have had 20 XRP. Like when I first put the short in, I'm like, ooh, cool. And I was like, I'm thinking it was going to go past 74 to 71. It never did. So I waited. 3 days later, I settled for just 13 ZERP. I was like, all right, I guess I'll take these because I was getting ready to go to work. My boss was going to pick me up. And I was like, dang it, I feel like if I sit here, it's going to go lower, but I don't have time. So I just cashed out for the 13. And I could have probably made a few more. But now, bro, I'm looking at it and it's like, you know, when we get off here, I'll probably be doing a little trading. So.
I mean, you're getting me into trading again. Like I put another $100 in that trade.
Yeah. I mean, I used to play poker.
I get tired. So. I get tired. I don't like I've made like $100 on XRP, and it's like I was like, oh, I should just put 50x XRP and go long, right? And it just liquidates me like the next 3 minutes, and I'm like, oh, forget that. I spent like the whole day trying to raise the money, and then I die.
The more leverage you use, the less percentage it's got to go to liquidate you.
Yeah, I know. It's terrible.
Unless
don't trade people.
Unless you get in right when it's like shooting up or shooting down, it's still though it can with that amount of leverage, the candle can be dropping and then it sees that price and it'll pump up just enough to liquidate you, then boom down. Like high leverage is really just. I wouldn't do it. Even the gambling, 19, even like the 19X, I was like, man, I found the best I ever did was like 10X as far as not getting liquidated and being able to sit there and watch it. And then I tried the 19 and it was just too much. I didn't get liquidated right away, but like if it broke resistance or something and started, dropping and I had a long in, it didn't take much. Like if I'm like, okay, it's going to hit the support, maybe it'll bounce. No, it didn't bounce. You're liquidated.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe, and this is what I thought of today. Maybe you could do a higher leverage if you put your stop losses and take profits in the right places. But still, I feel like it's a scam. Like the exchange's bots has got to be able to, once you're using that much leverage, that's their money,
Yeah.
They don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
So
I got lucky in the very beginning. I did like $100 worth of XRP, and then I made like so much. Well, I would say like 1,000 XRP just trading because I left it for the day and it went up. And so you think you're super smart, and then you just lose it all. Like it's
Yeah.
terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
So,
think
don't trade.
I don't think
Don't
that
trade.
trading is smart. I think it's dumb.
Oh, it's the
But
dumbest
it's better.
thing, yeah, for sure.
But if you're into crypto and you're not like, going like when I go to the casino, I got a limit, or when I go play poker, I set a limit, and if I miss that limit, then I probably don't even go back for a while, But now I've been studying crypto and I've been studying TA too, for a year, and not because I wanted to trade, but because I wanted to, look at it to see, like, oh, when are we going to go up? When are we going to go down? And so after watching it for so long and was like, all right, and that one day where you were talking about it is when I got on Bybit finally. So you guys ever check out DC Dusty BC on YouTube? That guy,
I listen to Dusty.
Never heard of him.
he kills trades. Sometimes he'll be on there with he did one where he was giving all the profit to I don't know if in his Patreon or his Telegram or whatever, whoever was in his paid thing, he was going to take that trade and divide it up with everyone that was in there. And it was he was up to 2,000 ZERPs. It was a remember the last
Pretty
pump
cool.
that we had? I don't know, it was last weekend or whatever. And he was taking in the comment section, he had it set up so people could vote on whether or not to sell or or hodl. And a lot of people were in the comments. They were telling don't sell your XRP, hold it. I don't think they understood that he was in a trade. So, but yeah, do you guys want to probably call it? It's getting kind of late. 2:11 going for a
Yep,
minute.
we can call it.
Right on.
Yeah, let's call it.
Yeah, dude. I appreciate everything.
Yeah,
Good
Sean.
job, Ethan.
Good job, E4.
Hey, thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
job.
Great
Thanks.
job tonight.
A little rusty in the beginning. I forgot to click the broadcast. Whatever.
It's all
The
good,
thing-
man. It's all
yeah,
good.
it's fine. You get nerves. I got a little bit of nerves doing it the first time, and I was also the other night I was thinking about doing my own. Started to do one on a Saturday night or something because it's kind of an empty spot. And then I got
is Berserker
nerves.
good?
But
Is Berserker
yeah,
good?
Berserker's all right. Yeah, he's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
went to
I've been wanting to
music
start
recital.
I've been wanting to start my live streams, but with such bad internet, and Aaron Berserker was
Yeah.
telling me, when you're actually hosting, it's got to be uninterrupted.
Yeah, you
and-
gotta have good bandwidth.
Maybe when I relocate, which I'm looking for a new place. So
Relocate. Go to Surfside.
it's been hard
Right
finding
on.
a driveway in Miami. It's crazy.
That's why I say go to Surfside up North Miami.
Surfside's on the beach. Even harder.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry.
Surfside's an old neighborhood, and the houses. The thing is, most of the people I know, they have either a double driveway or a single driveway where they park one in front of the other. People have two cars, and
No,
this is
I
kind
just
of a
say
special
Surfside
location,
because that building that collapsed last year, I was
Yeah.
at timeshare right next door.
Yeah. No,
So
I know
that's-
exactly where
that's
that
how I
was.
know
I have
Surfside.
friends in Surfside. I have friends that
Yeah,
have a house in Surfside.
88th Street in Collins.
Yeah, my friends live on 92nd. It's
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I'm super
there's a good
familiar. I
restaurant
used to go to
there
the
on
beach there all the
92nd.
time.
All right.
No, it's a
people,
nice
well, I
neighborhood.
appreciate it.
It's just
Yeah. It's
parking's a
expensive.
bitch on the beach. But,
Right on.
All right, everyone.
guys.
Have a
Alright,
good
you,
night.
Everyone say their goodbyes. I'm going to take us out with some Bagman
Peace
track
out.
here.
All
There
right.
you go. Bagman. And
Throw
I'll
down
holler at
some
y'all next
Bagman.
week. Later on.
Ladies.
Peace.
Good
See you
night,
guys
everyone.
later. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of a Crypto Night Live. Number 33.
There you go.
It's a
Master
special one.
number 33.
Just for you, Sean.
Oh, okay. 33.
All righty.
Master
Let's
Mason.
take it on out with some bags tracks, y'all. Peace.
We could have been crypto stars. Now you out chasing charts.
Sound is low.
It's for you.
Hey, that song's copyrighted.
Ride around in fancy cars, rocket ship straight to Mars. Wrestle road it like the Nar. You ain't want no NFT, you ain't want no XRP. You could have been a crypto star, now you just a memory. They didn't want the word out. SEC sensory. Price drop low, add it to my crypto treasury. Building up more bags excessively. If I go ghost, I'll be greedy. Inside Ledger City, staking bags, sitting pretty. We could have been crypto stars. Now you out chasing charts. Now there's no space for you. Mothership, pulled to the moon. We could have been crypto. I got more bags. Like the internet, they said it would not last. Said it was a fad. Now we sitting up for class. I was always late to class. Now I'm sitting with the fam. And the rockets just went bam. Looking out the spaceship glass. Cause it's see-through. Told you about the plan, but you ain't make the sequel. Distracted by the media, they turning you to sheeple. I'll give you one more chance. Packing bags, we about to leave soon. If not, I hope you got a rocket ship. And I'll see you soon. I hope you made the upgrade to your cosmic vehicle. We could have been crypto stars. Now you out chasing charts. Now there's no space for you. Mothership, pull to the moon. We could have been crypto stars. Now you out chasing charts. Now there's no space for you. Mothership, pull to the moon.
The only country in the world that considers XRP the digital asset that Ripple uses in our technology stack, the only country in the world that thinks XRP could be a security is the United States. We work successfully in the UK, in Switzerland, in Japan, in the UAE, in Singapore. All of these countries have acknowledged XRP as a currency because that's how it's used.
Instead of grinding the thousands and thousands and thousands of hours that I did